I'm Dustin from Starset, and you're watching Ambi.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from Ambi, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Dustin from Starset. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Just want to say,
for having me.
yeah, welcome. Thanks for taking the time to have a chat today.
No problem at all.
So you've now hit the road with I Prevail. How are things going down? We're in Toronto tonight. Very excited.
Yeah, we're pumped. This is our second Canadian show. Second time in this actual theater. We were here maybe 2015 with Lacuna Coil.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be quite the lineup, eh?
Yeah, we love getting on shows where it's a little bit diverse.
A lot of people have been tweeting our way saying that they are so excited to finally hear Vessels live on this tour. So for you as well, it must feel great to finally have new material to play.
It is. It's fun, doing a couple years where you're just pulling from the one record. It didn't get too old, but after a while it feels a little bit stale. So it's cool to pluck songs from a new record, and we've really our set is getting more and more Vessels centric every day. I feel like we keep playing new ones.
But that must be super refreshing.
It is. It's fun. It's a challenge, but it's fun.
You're really trying to push the sonic boundaries on this record, because obviously conceptually I feel like you're always doing something totally different. So how do you feel you ended up doing that in the end?
Well, for this record, from the very onset, I started with I wrote this long document saying or trying to express to myself what the sonic goals were, and obviously it's going to be cinematic and have soundtrack qualities, but in what way? Is it going to be Hans Zimmer-esque? Is it going to be Sigur Rós-esque, or various types of electronic or Trent Reznor style of cinematic? And I knew that I wanted to take some of the rock elements and make them a little more gent guitar based, and I wanted the electronics to be a little more in the actual arrangements of the song, and more deliberate electronics, and I called them scene shifts. I wanted to have this moment of music that's a certain vibe, and then just immediately switches. Yeah.
Okay.
But not jarringly, but just very deliberately changing. And there were various things I set forth and hopefully achieved it. Yeah.
You had mentioned the cinematic qualities that are on this record, and I just love whenever I listen to one of your songs, it really does, you can almost envision like a scene from a film, or it always takes you back to something, which is a very cool thing.
Yeah, that's at the heart of the band. Transmissions had that. It was maybe a little more ethereal. The other one, the Transmissions, had this sort of ambient quality, and had a little bit more of a positivity. This one is a little more diverse, a little more of a journey, and darker at times, I would say. But at all times, everything we ever do is going to have a cinematic element, because there's an overarching narrative and an overarching goal of promoting science and analyzing technology and how it's affecting our lives.
If you were to score a new film, what type of thing would you want it to be? Because even the new videos that you've been putting out have such a cinematic quality to them. They feel like little films.
Thank you. There's actually there are going to be numerous other ones coming soon. So and they're a lot of fun. I just directed one of the more recent ones, and I have plans to do quite a few more. And to answer your question, I don't know. It's funny because that's like a terrifying idea to
It's a big feat.
Yeah. At some point, maybe, I guess I would start with maybe an indie film where I could just do whatever and it wasn't as terrifying. Jump into like a Marvel $160 million movie. But they can, if Marvel, I know we've chat before because we have
the comic,
yeah. But I'm just gonna throw this out there one more time. If you ever want to use one of our songs, feel free. So.
I'm actually happy you mentioned Marvel, because growing up you would save money to buy comic books. So what were some of the first things that you bought?
So I bought Superman, really. That was like one. And I didn't buy many because I super poor kid, and I only had this small window where I wanted to spend money on the comics, and I moved very quickly into musical instruments. So, for instance, my first guitar I got by doing this entrepreneurial thing at the age of 14 of picking strawberries and selling them on the street for like a $2 upcharge.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm left-handed, and I play right-handed guitar.
Me too.
Oh, left-handers unite.
There we go.
Bam. And I play right-handed guitar solely because as soon as I had enough money for a right-handed guitar, I bought the guitar. I couldn't save any more money.
Save any more for the
Yeah,
left-handed.
because left-handed guitars are like twice as much money.
Well, something that's very neat is your song Monster is actually used in NXT, WWE.
Mm-hmm.
You a fan?
I am a fan now.
It's obviously a pretty cool opportunity.
Yeah, it's super cool. I was really honored that they decided to use it, and I hope they can start using it more. I used to be big into it when I was a kid. I don't really watch much of it anymore. I probably shouldn't say that, but it's still amazing that they used it, and I think the Rangers, the hockey team, used Monster as well recently, and now I think they just lost, so they're out. So there goes that royalty check.
Have you ever thought or envisioned if you were to be a wrestler, what kind of gimmick you'd have?
I would be Mr. Puny Arms, I guess.
Mr. Puny
Yeah,
Arms.
I don't know.
Where does that come from?
I'm just saying I'm clearly don't have the build of a professional wrestler, but I did wrestle when I was a kid, but not WWE style. No, what would I be? I guess I would be some sort of nerd science guy. Where,
Okay,
like
that's fitting.
When the glasses came off, I would beat ass, right? I don't know. Or somehow I had, I don't know, maybe I used the glasses in some way. I have no idea. I
Just
have no
riffing,
idea.
but it
Yeah, I'm
sounds
just
pretty
riffing.
good.
I should stop talking.
Let's wrap things up. Is there anything you would like to leave with your fans who will be viewing?
I don't know. We're playing all across the U.S. over the next few months, and then I believe we're hitting Europe and Australia, so come see us. And if you can't make it out, there's going to be much more material coming in various forms and various media, so stick around and check out the record.
Good. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. And remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See you next time.